Hi there, Kimberly McAlinden here for Knit 123. We are discussing woven techniques in knitting, and this is our Novice iPad cover for issue number 8. This we're using for this woven stitch. We are using two different colors, and the funny thing about this is the pattern. When I found this in Barbara Walker's Treasury of Knitting, and when I looked at it, this is actually the woven side. So you can see where we weave we weave the yarn. We don't actually knit those stitches. And it's it looks lovely. It looks nice. However, I totally dug the way this looked for the front of the iPad cover. So I am just using the reverse side, which is the great thing about knitting because it's knitter's choice. So let's get started with the technique. For 2 rows, we're going to be using one color, and then for the following 2 rows, we're going to be using the next color. This is a 2-row repeat, so you're going to be doing one row one way, we're going to turn and do a different row, and then we're going to change colors and then repeat those 2 rows. So let's get started. Now we finished with the gray. I know this is a little bit hard to see. We finished with the gray, and we're going to start with the brown. So for the first row, we're going to knit the first stitch, and then we're going to slip the next stitch with the yarn in the back. And I want you to slip the stitches as if to purl. So we're going, and this is just very easy. So we're going to slip, this is a quick row. And since our yarn is already in the back, we're going to knit, slip, slip. Now we're going to knit, slip, and we just keep going. The one thing we want to make sure of is that we're not pulling it really tight because we are skipping this stitch. So you don't want to pull it too tight because then your whole fabric is going to be really squished in. So we just finished a knit stitch. So we're going to slip, knit, slip, knit, and slip. And now we're going to turn and do the other side, the wrong side row, or the row that's going to be against your computer screen or your iPad screen. So for this, now here we have finished one stitch before. This one is going to be wrapped. So we're just going to bring the yarn, wrap it around, and hold it with our fingers in the back and knit this first stitch. And now the fun part comes. We're going to bring the yarn into the front, and we're going to slip the next stitch, bring the yarn to the back, and knit. So there's no purling here. So we're just going to slip and knit. Slip and knit, slip, knit, slip, knit, bring the yarn to the front and slip, and turn. And here we have it. So now what we would do is use the next color and do those same rows again. So I'm going to, I just do this. I hold it in the back, the yarn that I just finished. The yarn that I'm going to work on, I just kind of hold to the side, right? So I'm still holding this back here to keep it out of my way. And then I knit the first stitch with the new color and slip, knit, and slip. And you just keep going that way with the new color. So it's only 2 rows to remember, and you're just going to be changing the yarn every 2 rows, which is very easy. All right, I'm just going to finish the end of this row so you can see how pretty this is. I loved the way this looked, I tell you. Enjoy.